Public expenditure classification, 10 marks. Public expenditure refers to the spending by the government on goods, services, and social welfare to fulfill its economic and social objectives. It plays a key role in economic development and redistribution of wealth. Public expenditure can be classified in different ways based on purpose, nature, and functions. 1. Classification by nature. A. Revenue expenditure. These are recurring expenditures incurred for the day-to-day functioning of the government. Does not create assets, used for maintenance or consumption. Examples: salaries of government employees, pensions, subsidies, interest on public debt. B. Capital expenditure. These are one-time or long-term expenditures that create assets or increase the future capacity of the economy. Examples: construction of roads, bridges, dams, investment in public sector enterprises, purchase of machinery and equipment. 2. Classification by purpose. A. Developmental expenditure. Expenditure aimed at economic development and growth. Promotes agriculture, industry, infrastructure, education, and health. Examples: irrigation projects, industrial investment, educational institutions. B. Non-developmental expenditure. Expenditure meant for administration and social obligations rather than development. Maintains law and order, defense, and routine government operations. Examples: salaries of civil servants, police expenditure, defense spending. 3. Classification by function. Social services, health, education, social security, housing. Economic services, agriculture, irrigation, industry, transport. General services, administration, defense, law and order. 4. Classification by recurrence. Regular expenditure, spent regularly as part of government operations, salaries, subsidies. Irregular or capital expenditure, spent occasionally for specific projects, dams, highways. Conclusion. Public expenditure is classified to understand its purpose, nature, and impact on the economy. Revenue expenditure maintains day-to-day functions. Capital expenditure creates long-term assets. Classification by purpose distinguishes between developmental and non-developmental spending. This helps governments plan budgets, allocate resources efficiently, and achieve economic development. Canons of public expenditure, 10 marks. Public expenditure refers to government spending on goods, services, and welfare activities. According to Richard A. Musgrave and Dalton, the government should follow certain principles, called canons of public expenditure, to ensure efficiency, equity, and economic growth. 1. Canon of economy. Expenditure should be economical, i.e., avoid wastage and unnecessary spending. Government must use resources efficiently to maximize output with minimum cost. Example: avoid overspending on administrative expenses that do not benefit the public. 2. Canon of efficiency. Expenditure should yield maximum results for the economy. Government spending must focus on productive areas that contribute to national development. Example: investment in irrigation projects or industries that increase employment and income. 3. Canon of equity. Expenditure should be fairly distributed among different sections of society. Special attention should be given to the poor and disadvantaged groups. Example: subsidies for essential goods, scholarships for students from weaker sections. 4. Canon of elasticity. Public expenditure should be flexible and adjust according to the needs of the economy. It should increase during emergencies, wars, or development projects and decrease in normal times. Example: increased spending during floods, droughts, or pandemics. 5. Canon of surplus. The government should spend from its surplus resources, ensuring that expenditure does not exceed revenue unnecessarily. Helps in maintaining fiscal discipline and avoiding excessive borrowing. 6. Canon of productivity. Expenditure should aim to generate income or assets that benefit the economy in the long run. Example: building infrastructure like roads, ports, and schools, which enhance future economic growth. Conclusion. The canons of public expenditure guide the government in planning and executing spending efficiently, fairly, and effectively. By following these principles, economy, efficiency, equity, elasticity, surplus, and productivity, public expenditure can promote economic growth, social welfare, and fiscal stability. Public debt need and sources, 10 marks. Public debt refers to the borrowings made by the government from internal and external sources to meet its expenditure when revenue is insufficient. It is an important tool in public finance and economic development. 1. Need for public debt. The government borrows funds due to several reasons. To meet budget deficit. When government expenditure exceeds revenue, borrowing is needed to cover the deficit. Financing development projects. Large-scale projects like roads, dams, industries, and irrigation require more funds than available from revenue. Economic stability. Public debt helps control inflation and deflation, maintain employment, and stabilize the economy. Emergencies and natural calamities. Borrowing is required during wars, floods, droughts, or pandemics when urgent funds are needed. Promote capital formation. Public debt mobilizes resources from private individuals, promoting investment and economic growth. Avoid excessive taxation. Borrowing allows the government to finance expenditure without overburdening taxpayers. Two sources of public debt. Public debt can be classified into internal and external debt. A. Internal debt, domestic borrowing. Raised within the country from citizens, institutions, and banks. Sources. Loans from commercial banks, funds borrowed from banking institutions. Loans from citizens, public savings through government bonds, securities, and savings certificates. Loans from financial institutions, borrowing from insurance companies, mutual funds, and other institutions. B. External debt, foreign borrowing. Raised from foreign countries, institutions, or international organizations. Sources. Bilateral loans borrowed from other governments. Multilateral loans borrowed from organizations like the World Bank, IMF, or Asian Development Bank. Foreign bonds issued to international investors. Conclusion. Public debt is necessary for financing development, managing deficits, and promoting economic growth. Internal debt mobilizes domestic resources, while external debt provides additional funds for large-scale projects. If used prudently, public debt can support infrastructure, human capital, and economic stability, contributing to long-term development.